he run go off the set. And dig this, I've been on Hoover Do set forever. And he go run me off like some old orphan dog. Since then, I've been committing some robbery with iron barrel.
Danny on the beat, boy.
Smack down like my name was Project Vector. Ain't got no license, got a buck from the crackers. Just bought this pistol, gotta throw it out the window. Got a brick in the front seat, it's the shape of a Nintendo. Hit the fucking gas like my name was Ricky Bobby. Chopping up them bricks, jacket chain, do karate. Real thug life like my name was Tupac. Got a whole bunch of drugs, about to serve them Jus rocks. Keep me going, you should have seen him. He bought his business. At first, he had a bite, came back with a beamer.
You already know what it is. Your boy D-Rugg, a.k.a. the Baldhead Don, a.k.a. the Sock King, a.k.a. Mr. Paint My Eyes Red, a.k.a. Mr. Throw Up in Your Bitch. We had an update, and so we get it all figured out, man. But welcome to the Eric and Asshole Podcast, man. We gonna keep it real brief, man. Talk about what's going on, what's trending. D-Rugg. What we pulling up now? Oh no, you seen it?
When I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
Gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now. Every Michael you can think of, but mostly Godfather Michael now. No. I'm Michael now. I'm Michael now. I am the richest.
Right. They say you're the richest black man in American history.
In history.
In American history. Can we make some noise for that, goddammit?
So I want y'all to run up on me.
No.
I want y'all to come kill me.
No.
I want you to smack me.
No.
I want you to do all the shit you rap about.
No.
All the shit you rap about. I want you to come do it now. Come down to this joint right now, please. Or otherwise, shut the fuck up unless you was there when the Kardashians kidnapped my kids. Right. It is very important to have the black vote be in groupthink and to not separate from the thought and be completely in line with the agenda of the left, the Jewish media, and the Chinese.
That's a lot of Chinese niggas got something to do with it?
They got something to do with everything. This is my issue with Jared Kushner. So I went to a dinner, right, with Josh Kushner, Jared Kushner, and Ivanka. I'm always saying her name like that. So...
We know what that means. That's a different ring to it. Go ahead, continue.
No, me and Ivanka, nothing never happened. But
I hung out with you and Jared one time.
Yeah, it's so funny though, because me and Drake, you know, before Donda came out, we met up at the studio, and the 80% of the time I'm just talking about how much I love Future and how I want to work with him, and how, you know, he's, you know, the most influential, you know, artist of the past 10 years. He had the most #1s in history now, but Wait For You, so we was right about that, right? So, and he says, yo, I just want to tell you, you know, nothing ever happened, you know, with Kim.
Who, Future's telling
No,
you
this is what Drake told me.
Oh, this is
I'm
Drake.
only talking to Drake about Future, really. Like, okay. I'm like, yo, I love Future.
This is after y'all squashed the beat, after the concert?
This is when we were squashing it, right? Okay. This is when we squashed it twice last year. In the beginning, and then when me and Jay Prince went to go see him. I got another funny story about that.
I would love to hear it.
So then Drake says to me, yo, No, I need to tell the story like this. So, basically, you know, Jared Kushner asked Steve Stout, like, yo, just tell me, like, did Ye fuck my wife? And Steve Stout was like, no, Ye never did nothing. So when I went to the White House, I saw Jared. I was like, yo, I want to just tell you, nothing ever happened. He's like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, yo, and I grabbed him by both shoulders, and I was like, yo, Jared, nothing's ever happened. And he said, yo, thank you for saying that. Okay, so when I saw Drake, we was in the parking lot, we're talking, and he said, yo, I just want to tell you, yo, nothing ever happened. And then I said, yo, thank you for saying that. When did I become Jared Kushner?
I didn't know where this was going. I did not know.
Trump had enough connections to make it into office, but he didn't have the Jewish media.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I don't want no trouble with the J Unit.
Yeah, that interview was crazy, man.
I'm mad. I'm mad they took it down, man.
I mean, what you think about that? Like, how as Nori and Kanye, as they so-called homeboys, like, how do you feel? I think Nori went out like a sucker, man.
Yeah, we gonna get to that part, man. It's just like, excuse me, I'm sorry, but it's like the thing about Kanye has the things that he's trying to say. He knows exactly what he's trying to say. It's just he don't know how to get it out, and sometimes he just trying to explain the idea so much that he overtalk. And so it's like if you listen to what he's saying a lot of stuff that matters and that means stuff. You know what I mean? And like I think I was telling you off air. I was telling you we was getting through technical difficulties. He said some stuff about Diddy. He said some stuff about who else? He said something about Diddy, Meek Mill. That's not why they, in my opinion, that's not why they pulled that.
No, of course not. I mean, Diddy definitely probably had something to do with it. You can't just
you
can't say that shit about Diddy on his channel.
Right, but they took it off of their platform.
Yeah,
they took it off their YouTube and their everything. So it's like, and it's like that's why I cut it the last little clip short, because he was about to get into it's and what he was saying, like, this basically proving his point in a lot of ways, because you can't say stuff about the unit.
Folks.
Yeah, so
folks.
Yeah, so you can talk about black people, you can talk about White Lives Matter, you can talk about whatever you want, but when you start talking about the unit, that's when things happen.
And see, they shut down that shit quick.
They shut it quick, man. And I don't know, man. It's so it came down, and I never seen nothing like this, bro. I never seen where a platform go on a sorry tour for a guest that they had.
Yeah,
they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm like, well, what the fuck Nori did? What do you apologize about?
And he
you
went
just
on
had somebody come on your show. They said some shit. Edit the shit and keep it moving.
And especially like you a journalist. Like people don't know, man. I'm gonna play a little bit of Nori's Sorry.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our family member on the line, friend to the room. N-O-R-E, Nori, good morning.
Good morning, man. You know, I'm up every morning listening to y'all, just so y'all know. To keep my skills sharp.
Well, we appreciate you for checking in.
Nori said he wanted to call in. What's the word, Nori? Talk to us.
I just want to be honest. I support freedom of speech. I support anybody, not being censored, but I do not support anybody being hurt. I did not realize that the George Floyd statements on my show was so hurtful. And you got to realize it was the first 5 minutes of the show. Like when he walked in, he told my producer, he said that if he'll stop filming, that he'll walk out. So I didn't want a Birdman moment. I didn't want a Birdman moment with Shaw, where Birdman walked out. So I I wanted the man to speak, but later on, like I actually checked him about the George Floyd's comments. I actually checked him about the White Lives Matter, but it was so later in the episode, and it was so like, you know, I was already inebriated at that time that maybe people looked over it. But I apologize to the George Floyd family. I apologize to anybody that was hurt by Kanye West's comments. Although I do support free speech, I am black, and I'm with Tamika Mallory. I'm with Until Freedom. I'm with my son. That's who I am. In fact, I called my son and asked for a shirt because that's what I wanted to have on when Kanye said he was.
Yeah, man, he definitely was a sucker for that, man. Especially you called this guy because you knew it was gonna get the views. You called it because he was hot, and he did you a favor and used your platform. When I don't think Nori's platform was because I don't.
I mean, but where else can he would have went up and talk like that?
Anywhere though. Well, he probably that, but that's also the thing though. He thought that he was able to go on that platform because he thought that they were friends. He was able to speak freely because Ye can really go on any platform because all these other outlets and platforms are talking crazy about him. They would, if he called right now and say, I want to come tell y'all what happened. They gonna be okay.
I don't know, man. We're in a crazy time right now, bro. Like you can't do or say shit no more, bro.
Yeah, you can't have.
You definitely can't say the shit Kanye was saying. Like you go to talk about them folks, shit happens.
Oh yeah, you can't talk about J Unit. You can't talk about J Unit because not for nothing, man. People make I think even people taking a clip about George Floyd and whatever he was saying and taking that and spreading that around. That's a part of trying to like cancel him too because they know that on our side of the fence that's going to quote unquote cancel him. But he was saying if you took that out of everything he was saying, it's because you know he was spitting.
Yeah.
Because he was saying a lot of stuff in that interview.
Oh yeah.
And he was talking that talk, and he was doing it in a Kanye way. He was trying to get to certain points. Sometimes, and that's the thing about the internet now. Like people will pick apart what you say.
But I definitely agree that the George Floyd comment was definitely rude and kind of fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of cringy. Like it's like you don't go up there and spill your opinion about that. That's a touchy subject. And then to say something so absurd, like, nigga, is you fucking crazy? Like, why would you say something like that?
Now that was cringy. I think this my thing. I think like with this whole thing with Kanye, it's not even about agreeing with what Kanye said. Even though majority of stuff he was saying and a lot of stuff that he says, I do agree or I feel, especially when it comes out. Like sometimes Kanye say something and then it'll come to fruition in a few years, and they be like, oh, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So minus the George Floyd thing, because I'm not trying to excuse that or trying to sweep that under the rug. You take from that what you want.
Yeah.
But I think people don't want to hear your thought if it's not a thought that they have or it's not mainstream.
Yeah.
So because that one thing like he was on the Breakfast Club like 4 years ago. He was talking about why he needed to be a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to explain, social classes and how it gets him in certain doors, certain rooms if he partners with these people.
Yeah.
And then people act like they didn't understand what he was talking about. Namely Charlemagne. They act like they didn't know what he was talking about. Like he don't understand, which I think Charlemagne be knowing where Kanye's coming from, but he has this thing where he gotta stay on his line, on his side.
Stay sticking to what he did. Cause I thought him and Charlemagne were cool. Charlemagne been shitting on him lately.
Charlemagne don't have no alliances, man. One thing about Charlemagne is gonna defend his friends, and his friends normally be like women, like Amanda Seals, who's annoying as hell, or like Angela Rye. These people say outrageous stuff too, but he'll defend them to high noon. But like Kanye, he act like he don't understand what Kanye is trying to say, and Charlemagne is in those rooms that Kanye be speaking about. And so Charlamagne knows very well what he's trying to say in a lot of cases. You know, and I think that's by design. That's by design because Charlamagne is like the biggest voice in our space. So I don't think it's a coincidence that he found himself in these rooms and he got TV shows and he's partners with a lot of these people in the unit that Kanye is talking about, and he's elevating. So if somebody start going against the machine, you gonna be like, oh, he's crazy because you the voice.
I can't wait till he go on his rant about Nori.
It's coming,
boy.
Because
he gonna get the Nori, boy.
Nori, him going on an apology tour is wild because as somebody who does media, you're not responsible for what somebody else says. I know you have to. We've been in situations where we interviewing somebody or we on mic and something goes on that we can't control.
Yeah, we'll be like, hey.
Right. We can try. I done been in situations where things got into some street stuff, and I know how to maneuver and work in those rooms. But at some point, I'm not responsible for what somebody says or does.
Nah.
Because
we don't edit shit either.
Right. We don't edit nothing. It's straight through, and it's always been that way. So, like, for him to go on, like, a apology tour and all this kind of stuff, first of all, you're not liable for anything that Kanye say. So, like, if they talking about a lawsuit, you going to be recused from that anyway. And it's like, if you're supposed to be and Kanye doing you a solid, he was really like, I wouldn't say his first big guest, but he was his biggest guest.
No, of course.
Still his biggest guest.
Of course. And then that interview did numbers.
Right. And he knew it would, so he immediately called Kanye and went where Kanye's at. So, like, at the very least, you owe him, and I guess he's saying, like, he talked to Kanye and he let him know he was going to go and apologize and all that stuff. It just seemed like real, like it lacked backbone. Like, it lacked backbone because one thing about me, like, if you my people, I can even say you wrong.
Yeah.
If asked, I can be like, yeah, man, I don't know what he had going on, but I'm not finna go stand in front of him and be like, hey, I'm sorry, guys, I don't.
Hey, my bad.
I got nothing to do. I'm gonna be like,
hey, man, that's his views, that's his opinions.
For real.
But you know,
but everybody ain't built like that, man. And it's funny the stuff that we celebrate is like real and like authentic.
I think he should have just gave his opinion and left it at that.
Yeah, he should. If somebody asked him, hey, what happened with the Kanye thing?
Man, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. It was fucked up. He said X, Y, and Z,
and keep it moving. And what the crazy thing is, nobody take Nori's like word as like serious. So like he literally could have laughed it off and kept it moving. Oh man, yeah, he wild, man. I don't know, man. I don't agree with none of that stuff. Kept it moving.
Yeah, I don't think he should have took the interview down.
Yeah, like you took the interview down. Like you could have just edited. You could have edited out whatever you think wasn't. No. But that's what's messed up because you knew that this was gonna get some clicks. You knew certain things that people was gonna watch because you've edited out things before. You edited the Black Star and Chappelle interview upon Chappelle's request because he didn't want certain things in there based on the time that they were in. But when it comes to this, this is your quote unquote your boy.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me like, damn. I thought if y'all cool like that, why would you do something like that? Yeah,
that was a sucker move, man.
But he said he talked to him and shit like that, but I don't think it's.
And that's still some sucker shit. That's like if I call you and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to do some sucker shit, bro. But I just wanted you to know. That don't make it less sucker.
Yeah, like he still is like I want to know how that conversation went.
Yeah, man, come on.
Kind of like it probably spazzed on him. Don't fuck you. I ain't doing the move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like he came there to be heard.
Right. And it's like a lot of that stuff. It wasn't like he was saying. It wasn't like the George Floyd thing. It got away from him. And I ain't even gonna make excuse for him. It was fucked up. I understand why people would say it was fucked up. But I also watching it and knowing the details of the George Floyd case and all that kind of stuff outside of the propaganda and outside of people outside of it being the media story, I know the facts of it because I'm just one of those people that want to know like what happened. So I kind of understand what he was trying to say, even though it came out fucked up. But there's no excuse for that. The point of that is, if you my guy, and you've edited things out before, you can save me from myself.
Yeah.
But you knew that was gonna get views, so you left it in. You knew it was gonna get views, so you left it in. And he tried to be like, yeah, well, when he first came in, he just started talking. He said, if y'all cut the camera off, I'm leaving. Okay, you can record it. That's the thing about recording. You can record it. It don't have to see the light of day. But you knew that was gonna get people talking. But and one thing about when you have these microphones in your face, if you trying to get people going, then you got to be comfortable with whatever come with after that.
And you see they done dragged Ice Cube name in it.
Yeah, man, come on, man. That's
Ice Cube got a point because he's like, "Why the fuck is you driving my name?"
Yeah, that, like fuck, I got nothing to do with that. And it's all just because what Kanye was saying in the interview, he was talking about group thought, meaning like they want everybody to feel and believe this way. And if I say something that's different from anything that they saying, then he's crazy. And that's what's crazy because you're not able to have a thought that's different than everybody else's.
Yeah, we don't know what we gonna do for Kanye, man. Just pray for him, man, please.
I'm gonna listen to College Dropout on the way home.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a Kanye it tonight.
I'm a Kanye it tonight, man. I stand with Kanye.
But you know something, I listen to Kanye on a regular anyway, so.
But that's the thing. Even with all this stuff, I heard Kanye all day today.
Yeah,
just
you
randomly.
saying that. Yeah.
I've heard like just people playing Kanye, so it's like that's not. But that's because the internet's not a real place. Like there's nobody who's like really canceled unless we just was done with them anyway. Like we just didn't want to hear their music. But well, they gonna play "Welcome to the Good Life" at a birthday party this weekend, I guarantee you.
Of course.
So like, come on, man. But speaking of new music, we gonna leave Kanye alone. We had a full forum talk about Kanye, but our audio was off. But I wanted to talk some new music with an expert. That's what I wanted to do. So you heard this? I'm starting to really like Lil Baby, bro.
The Man album is amazing.
Man, hey, and I listened to it later than everybody else, and so I was getting everybody was saying what they thought of it. They didn't like it, and then I seen somebody comment about this song that he got with Nardo Wick.
Yeah, Nardo Wick sound like he done broke into the studio.
that was a terrible edit job. Like, if you can't come into the studio, if you can't come and meet me in person, and your engineer do that, I don't
even understand the concept of that
song. It was like, yo, somebody was like, oh yeah, Nardo Wick slid on. I ain't never seen nobody out rap Baby on his own track. So then I have to go listen to it. Like, damn, Nardo Wick
definitely didn't out rap him.
And I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
I mean, I like it. I like I just didn't. I just thought it was strange, but the album itself is amazing. When it first dropped, the first day I listened to it, I was just like, it sound like the other albums. But, I like Lil Baby, so I was just like, what you do sound like, he got his own sound, you know what I'm saying? But what was amazing to me is how he stepped up lyrically.
Yeah.
So, I played it, and I haven't stopped playing it yet. And now I'm to the point now, every day I'm finding a new song I like.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I like about this album? It's like, it's what I used to say about Meek for a long time. Meek Mill was like getting successful and traveling, but his content didn't change. So you didn't know like his growth. But like Lil Baby, like you could see like you done went to another tax bracket. You rubbing shows with different people. You making business moves. You see things differently than the street stuff, and you over that. Like it was real mature.
Yeah, he said it on the first song. He was like, I don't be around the guns and drugs no more. Something he had said in one of his lines, and it was like, I don't want to be around niggas like that no more.
Yeah, it was like, okay, that first song cool, and then like throughout the album, he talking about like, uplifting his community and telling them good stuff like, hey man, I know what it is to be in the street, but man, counting a million legit, that feels good too. That feels better.
Yeah, I love his album, by the way, man. That album's definitely banging, man.
And it's like it gotta grow on you, cause that's what people do now. Like they listen to an album one time, or they listen to it for the week or a day, and you can't digest the album like that. If not, if you really listen to music, you can't just be like, yeah, I hated it.
Nah, you definitely, because I mean, even I do that. I listen to something and be like, I don't like it too much. Yeah. But the next day, I got a different vibe in my head, so I can listen to it again and be like, oh shit, that bitch is kind of slapping. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Lil Baby is definitely in the rotation, and I also got I like Rich Homie Quan's new project.
Rich Homie Quan's good, man.
The only issue I had with his album, it was too short. It's like 20 minutes long.
It's like 8 piece. Yeah.
But other than that boy album is amazing.
But I like, and I've been saying this for a while, because a lot of people that's out now, they actually doing the Rich Homie Quan.
Oh yeah,
just not as good. Like, so I ain't gonna name these. Well, I'm gonna name something like Lil Durk.
Yeah,
it's like Rich Homie killing Lil Durk to me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So like it was good to see him back in that groove, and then I listened to the album and I went back and listened to Keep Going In and just listen to all his old shit.
You know what? He definitely did make me go back and listen to the old shit, because it just reminded like me listening to it, because he sound fresh and hungry again. So I was like, damn, let me go back and listen to that old shit. You know what I'm saying? Them first 3 albums he first came out with was like flawless.
And it's like, man, the way we could get music right now, so Rich Homie Quan came out 8 years ago.
Over 10 years ago.
9 years ago. Huh? People think like he like an old act.
I mean, in hip hop, yeah.
Yeah, but
you got to think about it. Most rappers have a good 5 years on them, and that's that.
That's true. I mean, 5 at best. But
there's only one dude breaking that code so far, and that's Drake.
Yeah, Drake. I mean, but Drake is a phenomenon.
Drake, Jay.
Yeah, but Jay after a while transcended to like he OG, like he untouchable. Or Snoop. But Drake is like still in the mix. Like even though he untouchable, people like his shit come out, it's still like the new hot shit.
Yeah.
So salute to Rich Homie Quan with the 8 piece. Hopefully he coming out with something.
Yeah, I'm ready to hear more.
Cause you know who else had popped back out and gave you some quality shit too? K-Camp.
K-Camp always. He always though.
He popped back out and give you some.
He drop every year, and I always fuck with him. I would fuck with K-Camp.
Cause it's like, yo.
I even like the new album he got out now.
I feel like even with Rich Homie and K-Camp, these guys, we didn't appreciate them, because now if you listen to the music now, a large majority of it is not as good as that stuff back then. Just in that moment, but it's all we got, so we try to make the best of that shit. We just be like, all right, we'll listen to that. Yeah. But that really, nobody putting together no good albums, no conceptual albums.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I the Rich Homie Quan, I didn't forget about it, because I listened to some of those records today. But it was like an 8 piece. So I wish you would at least give you like 12.
Yeah, I thought because it's more like and then it's like really short. Like the songs are like one verse.
Yeah.
And a hook.
I mean that's the formula now. Because what's this fuck? It's this song that's huge right now, and it's like a minute and 20 seconds. Lil Yachty's.
Oh my god.
Lil Yachty got another one,
bruh.
And he about to get rich again.
Let me tell you something, bro. I stumbled on that song, right? I just happened to stumble on that song, cause I just be watching videos and shit. So I cut that shit on, And I just was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Why is he rapping like he's scared? Then right when that shit went off, I couldn't stop singing it.
Bro, it's like catchy.
I walk the walk, the Poland. I said, what? I said, he is the king of that shit. Making bullshit.
Bro, the formula.
He is the king of making catchy bullshit.
Yo, it's like, it's certain shit that when it came out, I didn't get it. And I'm still not like a Lil Yachty fan, but you gotta acknowledge, whenever you do it again, you gotta be like, all right, I get it. Cause like when Young Thug came out, I didn't get it.
I got it.
But now I love Young Thug.
Yeah, I got Thug when he first came out.
Uzi Vert, I didn't get it. I think Rich Homie Quan, I didn't get it.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, he was dope as shit. Until he had till he put out the tape, and it was like, I gotta think like an investment. Yeah. Then I was like, oh, okay, so like it ain't just that song, cause sometimes you can have a song and that shit just be on fire, but you can't do it no more. I took the walk. Oh my God! I was just like, "What in the entire fuck is this?"
That wasn't in the program for the day, but the next time we stream, I'm gonna make sure that's in the program because y'all gotta hear that.
And make it so bad, I seen a kid do a fucking he did it like a TikTok to it, and he had it tossed to him. This is what what Yachty was doing in the studio. So they got the jit laying down, and they got a back massager on him. So he's singing that shit with the mic laying down. I said, that shit sounds just like that. But, man, we got to wrap it on up, man.
Yeah, man, we had a little technical difficulty tonight, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Hope y'all tap in again, man. Tonight, we brought to you by BostonCreations.com, as always, as our title sponsor. Go get your beard oil. I'm growing my beard back. I had to I had to cut it because I'm like trying to get it just right, man. So definitely using that body butter. Also
got candles and
all that good
soaps.
stuff, man. Shout out to Not Scent Organics as well. With also we had soaps. Has been a title sponsor in the past, but we always show love to all our sponsors. Even if they not paying no more, man, because we appreciate y'all getting us started up, man. Shout out to OGCMOS.co too. That's just a shout out, man. But I just got some of her CMOS and some of her CMOS body butter too, and that stuff is.
What do you do with CMOS? You eat it?
You can eat it. You can eat it. It's just good. It's just good for you, man.
What does it do?
Ask me again Thursday so I can have all the details because I don't want to fuck around with it. I don't want to give you no false information because I want people to really get in tune with it because that shit works wonders for me, in my diet, health, and putting it on my skin. But I want to make sure that I have all the details of what it does. But shout out to OGCMOS.co. She got CMOS body butter spray, all kind of good stuff, man. Shout out to anybody spotted anything. Y'all tune in to D-Rugg too. You're gonna be on the radio tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night, man. I'll be on my boy Calico's show over there at the Winter Park. What's the radio station over there?
It's WRPK.
WRPK.
It's on the Rollins campus.
On the Rollins campus, I will be on the radio debuting some new songs off my new album. You will get a sneak peek first right there tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I think, yeah, 10 o'clock I will be up on there, so make sure y'all tune in. Other than that, I really ain't got nothing else going on for now.
We about to rock out 8. Let us know how y'all like this short form too, man, because we might give y'all like a short form once a week too. Give y'all what's pop culture, current events. Still gonna do the interviews, but it's just gonna be select premium interviews, man, because we was getting like everybody was coming up and a lot of people ain't have a lot to say. So we gonna keep giving y'all the classic shit, man.
So make sure y'all tune in. We'll see y'all Mammy Fucks Thursday. Peace
out.
I took the walk.